Hi, and thanks for stopping by the Worship Guitar Workshop. My name's John Vito. I've been playing guitar for over 50 years professionally, and many of those years as a praise and worship director and as a guitar player with many praise bands in many churches. And I'm here to help you. Thanks for stopping in. Today we're going to go over one of the most common chord progressions in contemporary Christian music, and the song How Great Is Our God, which has that chord progression. It's called a 1-6-4-5. Now, if you don't understand that terminology, it's very important because even CCLI is writing charts with that number system. So right up here, I have a link to a video on basic music theory that would be worth checking out because it will give you a guide as to how all these chords work. So we're going to go over How Great Is Our God in 5 different keys with different fingering formats in each specific key. So the first one I just did was the key of E, which is very easy on guitar because you can use these open chord forms that I use all the time in contemporary Christian music. So here's the way I just played it, simplified a little bit, and I have the chord block diagrams will be over here in the corner. Take your time. If you don't know these, stop the video, learn them each as you go, because these will pay great dividends in your worship music playing experience. So I'm going to get a little closer here so you can see the fingerings, and it's going to be an E, C sharp minor 7th, A add 2, B sus 4. Now I'm going to expand on that a little bit, and again the chord forms will be over here so you can see what's going on. Now, the issue many worship guitar players, especially beginners, have are bar chords. And the key of E, the 6th chord, is a C sharp minor. As you notice, we're playing it like this, which is an actual C sharp minor 7th and perfectly acceptable for a C sharp minor chord in most cases. But if we do this in the traditional chord forms, it's like this in the key of E. In E, the 6th chord and 5 chord are both bar chords, and beginners and worship guitar players generally have an issue with bar chords. And I do have a lesson on 5 strategies to help you play bar chords, but we're not going to go there now. We're going to go to the key of G, which the 1-6-4-5 and How Great Is Our God does not require any bar chords. First, I'll do it with the playing chords G, E minor, C, D. Now, instead of just a plain G, E minor, C, D, we're going to do all the chords holding the 3rd and 4th fingers on the B and E strings on the 3rd fret and giving us slight modifications to each of those chords. But this move is used in many, many, many contemporary worship songs. So it goes like this. That's key of G. There are, of course, many options if you want to go up the neck, but that's not what we're here to do today. We're here to give you some achievable options from beginner moving towards intermediate in guitar skill level. The next one would be, let's go to D. The chords are going to be D, B minor, G, and A, 1, 6, 4, 5. So the typical way is like this. Now with some embellishments and an additional move from the B minor, instead of going to the G, if you're already playing a bar chord, you can go to the G and the A that way, and it actually flows pretty good once you learn your bar chords. But here's the first chord, the D, you can go, which is D to a D major 6 major 7. So we'll put them all together. That's a sus2, G, A. Now we're going to go to another key that includes a bar chord, the key of A. The F sharp minor chord is a little difficult because it's a full bar. Notice how I have the second finger pushing down the first one. But you can do an F sharp minor 11 one easy way without the root in the bass. You do it like this. But you have to mute that bottom string. And on the A chord, because the original Chris Tomlin version had you can actually go, which is a sort of E over A. So put it together like this. I know we're going rapid fire, but the chord forms are right there, so you can slow it down and take them one at a time. Get the thumb on the low F sharp, that helps. We'll do that one more time. One thing I want to point out, and again, nuts and bolts, is these chord forms, the A like this, the F sharp minor like that, the D, your first finger never moves position on the G, second fret of the G string. That is enormously helpful. That's called an anchor finger. So your muscle memory can remember to just change those chords, and even going to the E, you still have the first finger on the G string sliding down. That is why I play the A chord with the 2-1-3 fingering, which you should learn, because if you have to play these songs for 3 Sunday services and then a Friday night special and then some other things and teaching, the ease of chord progressions and changes is very important, because this will help you change chords quicker. So let's see, we've done E, G, D, and A, and now we can go to the key of C, which I think was Chris Tomlin's original key. The problem with C is 1, 6, then 4 is the F chord, and 5 is the G. What I've always used is when I have to play an F bar chord, going to G is more work than just sliding the bar chord up the G. So it's How Great Is Our God, C, A minor, F, G. Now we can do the embellishment from the original recording, which is C, C major 7th, like this. And the A minor does the same thing. So it's like this. Okay, so we've done 5 different keys of the 1-6-4-5 and How Great Is Our God. I know it may be a lot for some of you to process. There's a factor of fishing around on your own to find different ways to make it easier to play those chords, but those chords show up in 75% of the songs you play in praise and worship. So I hope you found this quick run through helpful. And I ask you to please like and subscribe and check out my other videos. I have several in music theory and on making chord changes more efficient, so you can go through chord progressions quicker without as much manipulating of your fingers and playing twister with your fingers. Thank you very much, and God bless you.